You're listening to the Her Money, Her Business podcast. This podcast is for women starting or growing their own business and features episodes about money management, reducing financial stress, and how to grow a profitable business that's built to last. We want to see women in business thriving. So if you avoid discussing money, lack confidence managing money, or want to struggle less while making money, then you're in the right place. Let's make finance fun and money matter. I'm your host, Sonja Balzarolo, and this is the Her Money, Her Business podcast. Well, hello and welcome to episode 13 of the Her Money, Her Business podcast. So in previous episodes, episodes 10 and episodes 12, I've talked about the mission of this podcast, which is making finance fun and money matter. So making finance fun is about removing fear and stress and letting money management be enjoyable, being confident and liberating you from the pressure and the stress that money can create when you're running a business. So right alongside that is making money matter. And I mean matter to us as women. So sometimes we can downplay money and our desire to make money and to make money that matters to us, to our business, to the world. We really don't want to downplay that. And that can come from limiting beliefs, from old habits, from old ideals that we were given as children, from those around us and the environment we grew up in. But no matter how we came to feel this way about money and whatever money pressures and stresses it holds over us, we can change this and we need to change this. So I've done a few posts recently since I started the podcast really about the topic of financial liberation. And I wanted to talk further about it on the podcast today because it really does link into those last couple of episodes I did around making finance fun and money matter and the financial liberation of women in business. So I really feel like we as women do need to be liberated from the hold that money and our financials can hold over us. We're often giving away our power unknowingly, or sometimes knowingly, just to avoid dealing with it. So for example, in our business, we might be unknowingly or knowingly giving away the power to look after our money and our finances to our partner, to the staff in our business, to service providers that we use like bookkeepers and accountants. So I'm a bookkeeper. And I don't want my clients giving me the power to tell them what's happening in their business. Of course, that's part of what I do. I'm an advisor. I'm also about educating and giving the power back to a business owner. So I'm there to support and educate and mentor, not make decisions and just hand over the figures. So as a bookkeeper, what I do is really about education and mentoring. I don't believe in delegating financial responsibility as a business owner. Even if you're a large company and you've got a CFO managing the day-to-day finances, you still need to be across the numbers. You need to be across the money and what's coming in, what's happening, what's going out, etc. It's really important. And I just don't want women to give away that power. I really want you to understand the financials and the money that's coming in and out of your business. You can obviously still have bookkeepers and accountants who can advise you and give you mentoring and help you work through that and do the running of the reports and the talking you through what's happening. Of course, you can still do all of those things. I'm not saying don't outsource. What I'm saying is really understand your numbers and where that money is coming from, going to, what it says about your business, because the numbers never lie. And if you're running your business, you want to have that information and be able to understand it and use it to make great decisions for your business. So I want money to matter to women in their business, that they take time to understand it, to educate yourself in this area and really empower yourself. This is how we make money matter, and we can use it for the good of our business and our lives to create thriving, sustainable businesses. The world needs more women in business. So by providing this podcast, I feel and believe that I'm supporting the financial liberation and education of women in business. That's the whole point of the podcast, to help women understand the money side of their businesses, and also with my own service-based business, Blossoming Business, and online education for women in business. It's all wrapped up in that ability to help women have no more fear around money, no more money guilt, no more money stress, no more. So here's what we want to do instead. We want to talk about money. Obviously, that's what we're doing on the podcast, talking about money, opening that conversation, having control over our money, being able to control it, make the decisions, make good financial decisions based on good information that you've gathered from your business and what it's doing. That we understand our money and that we respect our money. So back in episode 9, I spoke to Christine Corcoran about respecting our money. I think it's a really good episode to go and have a look at if you want to know a bit more about that. Obviously, we're going to talk a lot more about understanding your money and controlling your money, and just talking about money and finances in general for business, on this podcast. And there's already some great episodes to go and have a look at. If you want to know more about respecting your money and the energetics of money, then episode 9 is a great one to go and check out. So really, truly understanding your finances, taking control, getting rid of that fear and that stress, and having confidence in the management of the money and the finances in your business. That's what we're aiming for. So are you all in? Do you want to break this conversation about money wide open and talk about the business and the finances in your business and how to make that more successful, sustainable, have a thriving business, and really know that you are fully in control and confident in managing your money? So that is what the podcast is all about. So I hope you're enjoying it so far. We've got obviously lots more topics and things to cover off in future episodes, but I really just wanted to touch on that because this idea of financial liberation is something that's been really talking to me lately, from what I'm seeing with clients and online, and people talking about money and the stress and the fear and the control that money has over us as women in business. So I want to talk a lot more about that and continue to break that conversation open and really share the realities of running the finances in your business. So that's it from me for today. A short, sharp, quick episode for you, episode 13. And I will talk to you on the next episode. Bye for now. Inspired to take action? Head on over to our website, blossomingbusiness.com.au, for this episode's show notes and access to all of our resources. You've been listening to the Her Money, Her Business podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please head over to iTunes and leave us a review. I'm Sonja Balzarolo, and until next time, keep striving to make finance fun and money matter.